Hello, welcome in to anyone who is tuning in now as the stream is starting. Decided I might do a stream today. Maybe not make it as long as my usual streams, which is my usual streams are about 2 hours and a half to 3 hours, and might not do that this time. Though I did want to stream again today. Good morning, Lay. Happy time zone. I hope you are doing well. And thank you for always popping in the morning. The queue is open for anyone who would like to join. So join command is right there. Last night it got a bit out of hand. We had a lot of people joining the queue, but this time we'll try to maybe have like 5 in the queue, and we'll stick to that so then we don't go too over time. And yes, your lurking is very much appreciated, Lay. Hey Daphne, good morning. It is nice to see you. The queue is open for anyone who wants to join. We'll be taking about 5 in the queue today and doing our best to stick to that. Yesterday we didn't quite stick to that. Also, I think I fixed the chat box as well because it was too short, or has been too short since I started streaming. And then I realized I could change the height of the box. So the height is more closely matched to the box on the side. So that will be good. It will look better in that case. Nightbot got you there. Yes, I can see your message, by the way, because it's on my end. Yes, it was the Four of Swords just then. Um, so yeah, that was funny. Hello, Vivi. If you would like a reading, because you didn't get one yesterday, please join the queue because there's no one in the queue right now, so I can do your reading right away. Yeah, that's so funny. Four of Swords. For anyone who needs rest, their mind needs to calm down and take some time to contemplate, to meditate, maybe. And being reminded that sometimes it's good to rest because when you rest, you will. Resting helps you get the determination and motivation and energy to do what you need to do. It provides you the willpower, and to rest means to be able to work through and process things in order to take your steps forward, your next steps forward. You'll be able to listen. Okay, yeah. If you want a reading when you're done with the dishes, then you just let me know. Oh, and also balancing. Perhaps even balancing these two things. Balancing that determination and willpower to move forward, as well as that need for rest and contemplation, reflection, meditation. And Two of Swords, it's always a lovely card in regards to trusting your intuition when making decisions and allowing yourself to feel rather than trying to make logic of everything, assuming what other people are trying to say and do. Because really the most you can do to see tangible results is to take your own action and your own steps. Oh, first day of finals. Wow. Yes. Best of luck for first day of finals and the rest of your days of finals, because that's pretty big. And they are good collective vibes. They're good reminders. I also did say last stream I was going to do a collective of the Magdalene Oracle because it's pretty looking. While we wait for anyone who'd like to come in and get a reading, so we'll do a collective from this one as well. we have the cards Little Children, the Messenger, and Gratitude. I'm curious about what this is meant to mean, little children. The imagery doesn't look like there are children. It's more like maybe some rain on a strip with red light. I will read that out in a second. I'm just going to double check something. So I'll be one moment. Alright. So for little children, it reads, when given paint and a brush, a young child will automatically express and portray images of the people and things that they love, and then enthusiastically explain who and what everything in the picture represents. Children have no preconceived ideas about how they should express themselves. They just do it naturally and spontaneously in any way they can. You could benefit by adopting a similar attitude at this time. Let go of all your hang-ups and express yourself freely without judgment. Express all you have stored in your heart. Express all that you have stored in your heart. You can express yourself in a myriad of ways. Verbal expression, journal writing, painting, drawing, music, and dance are but a few of the ways in which you can effectively express your feelings and emotions. This will help you clear the emotional blockages that have formed over the past few months. You will regain a newfound sense of enthusiasm for life, and this will filter through to your work and relationships. So that's a nice one. I had a feeling it's something to do with like inner child and embracing those sort of vibes. Alright, the Messenger. So the Messenger reads, you will soon find yourself shining brightly, and as such you attract much admiration and attention from others. Our universe was born through a superluminous explosion of light. In an instant, it expanded from a tiny point to span billions of light years in every direction. You too are about to experience a rapid expansion which brings increased recognition in your field of work or study. You will soon be looking over the horizon as you travel to far and distant lands. Be grateful for all the new experiences that are about to come your way, and for all that you accomplish. Enjoy each moment, yet remain humble and grateful, for in doing so you will attract even greater support from others. You are a beacon of light and hope, a source of great inspiration for many who cross your path. Go forth in love and light. That goes very well with the next card, which says Gratitude. Let's see what this one says. Gratitude. If you are struggling to make ends meet or experiencing challenging times in your career or business, you may overcome the present difficulty through gratitude. Stop dwelling on what you think is missing and be grateful for all you already have. There is so much in your life to be grateful for, and it is through gratitude that the universe showers you with blessings. There is no need for negativity and fear, for this only serves to block the universal flow stream of abundance from flowing through. Have faith and be grateful. Focus on that which is positive, and all will be resolved soon. You may expect a positive outcome over the coming 3 months. And then it says here, I give thanks for all the blessings in my life. I give thanks for all the abundance in my life. I am always safe. That's a nice message. For anyone who would like a reading, feel free to join the queue with that command up there, and you'll be popped in line for a reading. I can do specific questions, general messages, angel readings, Hellenic deity readings, universe/spirit/ readings from the deck. Though I don't do romance/love, finance, legal, crisis, or medical readings. Aha. Yeah, it does. 5 of Wands. I'm not sure why. I even got that in a reading I just did before for my sister. She got the 5 of Wands too. So it's interesting that keeps coming up. Vivi, let me know what you would like a reading about. And also let me know if you have a deck preference too, if there's a certain deck you want me to use. Yes, of course. That means her deck. and her deck. I see your message. You love these decks. I love these decks too. Okay, let me see if I can turn off the spam thing from Nightbot, because anytime someone's spamming in this place, it's not because it's actually like spam. So I will disable excess caps and I will disable excess emojis. I will filter links still, and I won't filter excess symbols. So, okay. Now it should not flag those things anymore because it's people I know who's doing it and they don't mean to be spamming. Alright. I call to Enodian Hecate, lovely dame, of earthly, watery, and celestial frame. Sepulchral, in a saffron veil arrayed, leased with dark ghosts that wander through the shade. Persian, unconquerable huntress hail, the world's key-bearer never doomed to fail. On the rough rock to wander thee delights, leader and nurse be present to our rights. Propitious grant our just desires success, accept our homage and incense bless. Alright, so here we have the Knight of Swords. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have Temperance here. Temperance. So I find Temperance here to be very interesting because Temperance often tells us, or Temperance likes to tell us about like moderation and about exchange and about balance. Though in this reading, I also think it's one of Hecate's ways of saying temperance isn't perfect balance, or in the way that temperance and how we see perfect balance is not often or always the way it's meant to be. In the way of equality, or like equal doesn't equal, okay, two things, like if you imagine a scale, like scales, two things with the same weight or same size doesn't necessarily mean the scales will balance. And in a way, I do feel like it is this acknowledgement about, because I know you do have a bit of a split practice. I don't know if split's the correct word, but like a practice with different deities and of different pantheons. And I Well, I think Hecate acknowledges that she acknowledges that there won't be a perfect split, and it doesn't have to say anything about who you are as a person and a worshipper. Because what you're doing in your spiritual practice is still working towards what is good for you. And yes, of course, the deities and gods are here because, we worship them. That is, they're gods. They're here to be worshipped. And at the same time, the gods do sometimes have good intentions for us and good things they want for us, right? Things they want us to learn, things they want us to develop, for us to develop ourselves to reach something higher or something more, or to feel like a sense of fulfillment or completion. And in that, and with the Eight of Pentacles, it's the sense of no matter the path you take, you're still taking a path that allows you to work towards what is good for you. And whatever form that takes, you are still using these pathways, you're still using these tools to create something very good for yourself, very tangible and helpful for what you would like to achieve. And yes, the Knight of Swords popped up for you in your last reading. The main thing about these cards is that they tend to glare. They're very shiny. With the Knight of Swords here, I'd just like to say, don't be afraid to speak. Don't be afraid to use your words, or even to use your mind in terms of connecting with Hecate and taking those steps. You acknowledge you haven't been as connected with her as of late. I think this is simply a reminder of keep her in mind. Don't be afraid to speak to her. Say a little prayer, say a little poem, and remind yourself as well about the why you include certain divinities in your practice, including herself. What is it that she brings for you that fulfills this sense of, I'm going to say, like, self-justice? What truth within yourself does she appeal to? What truth within yourself does she motivate you towards or provide you determination for? And that putting worship and acknowledgement behind her still can help you, and it can be a good move to make. It's like it's not a very tough like message. It's not like she's forcing you, but it's this gentle like encouragement of going to her and connecting with her will be good, and taking the step is the right thing to do. Like, it's putting action behind what you want, like putting action behind what you desire is a good thing. And yeah. Oh, it resonates. Yes, talk with your deities. Sometimes forget they can't. Yeah, exactly right. They can't read your mind. And it's funny as well with this card because of the way the sword covers like the head and like the helmet. It's sort of like there isn't much in the way of getting into that helmet. You sort of have to like remove the sword yourself and like let yourself go out there and take the step as the Knight of Swords. Like, the Knight is usually around putting action behind things. You're not the page and you're not just planning things out. It's not the very seedling of it. It's sort of like a sprouting sapling. It's already there, but you have to kind of keep watering it for it to continue growing. You can't just expect it to keep growing. Magneto's helmet. Yeah, you should definitely talk to her. I think like that's what I'm gathering. like from her when I see this card. It's this idea of like you just have to talk to her. Like you don't have to. It's not like she's saying, "Oh, you've completely like dropped the ball." It's like she knows you still, of course, acknowledge her. She's still part of your practice and your life, and at the same time, like in all this great work you're doing, doesn't have to be exact balance, but also don't forget to speak with her and talk to her and seek her out on things that, yeah, that you originally, or even if if your practice has evolved, like in the ways that can fit into what you are looking for. I did not mean to rip this ribbon out of the thing. I was not looking properly. Oh well, that's okay. Let's get a card from the Oracle of the Hecataean Path for you. Okay, that was 3 cards. I would like 1, please. Not 3. Number 19, Psychopomp, Soul Guide. Whoop, that's the dumber hand. Transitions. And I think it does reaffirm that even as you go through transitions, even as you change, even as you learn new things about your practice and what you want to do and what you want to achieve, don't forget that she's there. Don't forget that she has many different functions and many different roles. They don't have to be at the forefront of what you're doing, but yeah, she's the torchbearer. She's all these different things. She can provide guidance, and it's not just one thing that you may want to call on her for. She can provide guidance for a lot of different things, or even not guidance, but a light, a warm presence. Maybe just even being at your crossroads with her. She doesn't exactly have to like action anything because of your crossroads. And remember that soul guide doesn't necessarily mean like guide of souls as in like those who are deceased, but also yourself. That as a soul guide, it is not only those who have passed along to the other side, but also ourselves, because we all have souls as well, and she can guide us. Yeah, exactly right. Can I can I ask for 1 card and then you drop the half the deck on the table? Yeah, that concludes your message from Hecate, and I hope that was helpful for you and may provide some insight or guidance in regards to your practice or your connection with her too. You are very welcome, and thank you for requesting the reading, especially from Hecate, because I love doing readings with her for others. It's really nice. I think a lot of us also forget about talking to our deities and knowing that it's okay to speak with them. And that we can ask them things, not just for things, but like ask them questions even. Like you don't have to know the answer to things. You can go to them and say, I'm wondering about this, I'm worried about this, I would like to know more about this. And they can interpret that how they would like. That they're the gods, they can do whatever. we sometimes we won't know what we need, what we want, and things can manifest in mysterious ways. Sometimes we don't even realize when the gods are influencing things, when the gods are um, putting their little touch onto the situation. We drew 55, Medea, magic, with a tripod as well. Let's actually look at what the guidebook says about Medea. Red Priestess of Hecate, Medea is known for her skillful crafting of spells, potions, and devotion to the goddess. Her abilities have helped and hindered the heroes and gods of old, but her gifts are inherent in the depths of Hecate's teachings. From serene to frenzied, she is not afraid to do the hard work, and her emotionally charged conjuring has huge potential for change, causing dramatic shifts of energy. So yeah, don't be afraid of approaching the gods with your things. You don't have to be prim and perfect and proper all the time. And you never know how your energy might transmute into something that could help you out, that could be beneficial to you, that the gods may be able to help you with. If anyone tuning in would like a reading, you can do that command right up there, the join command. I'll be taking around 4 more readings or so, and the queue is currently empty. So if you join now, it means you'll be right up next. I can do specific questions or general messages. I can do readings with the universe or spirit or the decks themselves, or I can do Hellenic deity readings, or I can do angel readings as well. The only things are that I don't do love readings or finance, medical, legal, or crisis. Most of those are best stuff from professionals, such as medical advice or financial and legal advice. And for romance, that's just not a field of reading that I enjoy doing or I resonate with. So I like to do guidance, I like to do advice, I like to do messages from angels and deities. So just let me know. So Vivi, sometimes you talk to your gods about daily stuff even if they don't listen constantly. It's nice to share stuff with them. It is. And I like to think they appreciate it too, because it means like we're doing like we're intentionally including them in our everyday lives. And intentionally wanting to walk with them and talk with them. And it's like putting energy into them. I think it's like in relationship wise. It's like when you choose to go talk with a friend about things. You talk with them, and that's putting some energy into that exchange. Hello, Sassy and Messy. Welcome to the stream. Since you just joined the queue and there's no one else in the queue, you're up first. So feel free to let me know what reading you would like. And yeah, we'll get into it. Yeah, TikTok is interesting, and I don't think it's very nice for people to categorize the gods as saying they don't care that much, because how do they know, really? Like, how would people on TikTok, or like even just us worshippers, know the collective will of an entire pantheon, whether or not they care about us or care about things? For you, Sassy and Messy, I'm just letting you know that I don't do romance or love related readings, because it's not a kind of reading that I enjoy doing, and I don't resonate with those. So I can do a reading in other areas of life or topics, but not love or romance. If you have any other questions or desires for a general reading, all right. But yeah, as I was saying, Vivi, I think it's strange as well because people, like, yes, why wouldn't they care for one, as you said? And how do people know that? Did they go up to the equivalent of Olympus for Norse gods? Because I'm not sure, I'm not familiar, and go ask the gods themselves if they care that much about mortals or even what the mortals are doing or saying in their worship, you know? And I think there's no point in saying stuff like that. It's like, why tell people that the Norse gods don't care that much? Does that benefit? Is that like combating some sort of misinformation that's going around? I think it's not very constructive to say things like that. And it just a little bit like being the fun police, really. Alright, let's do a general reading for Sassy and Messy. What is it that Sassy and Messy needs to hear at this time? Your first card is the Empress. It's a nice card to get. Oh, 8 of Wands as well. Oh, 2 of Pentacles. Whatever it is you are trying to fast track in your life right now, especially when it comes to something that you're unsure about, that you're having trouble prioritizing, that you're sort of juggling, then the best advice that the cards have for you is to really take care of yourself. And, you know, it's easy to say that. It's easier said than done to say, well, you need to take care of yourself. You need to do self-care. But really, it's this idea of like nurturing yourself and recognizing where else in your life or who else in your life are you taking care of in a certain way that you're not allowing for yourself? Are there things you're doing for others that you maybe feel even resistant to doing for yourself? Is there a way you care for others that you don't see yourself caring for you, like for your own self? And I think the cards are really saying whatever it is that you're trying to work towards at the moment, whatever decision you're trying to make, whatever you're trying to balance, things will move faster if you focus on the Empress. And the Empress is about this nurturing, nurturing nature and death here. So linking that up with the 8 of Wands, be the change you want to see in your life. If you want others to treat you well, you should treat yourself well too. If you want others to pamper you, you need to pamper yourself sometimes, within your means, of course. Be the change you want to see, because if you don't start making that change already, then when change comes knocking on your door, when this new thing, when this decision comes knocking on your door, will there be the room and space for it? Will you be welcoming to it? King of Cups as well is about being a little more laid back, relaxing, being in a good position, even with everything turbulent around you, being able to sit there and embrace what it is that you truly want and desire in your heart. And the 9 of Wands is about recovery after a long battle. You've been through some hardships, and now you're seeing basically the results of your fights. These ones are sort of like your trophies, and you're here standing. You're still up there. You've gotten back up again. Every time you've been knocked down, you've gotten up again. Yes, you are hurt. Yes, there are things to work through. But look at how far you've come. And allow that to remind you of how you should be taking care of yourself and how much you should be allowing yourself to embrace this King of Cups energy. This sort of, you can kind of do what you want energy. This sit back, relax, have a sip of a drink energy. I'm just reading your message now, Vivi. North pagan community, mostly men. That's really interesting. Like, worship the gods like Vikings. The thing is that you're not a Viking, so that's something. I don't think they're Vikings either. And it's hard when there's like that really like strict, like not strict, really tight mindset people have. For you, Sassy, like having patience. Well, I'm not reading that patience is what's important right now, but if it's more like if you aren't being patient with yourself, then that should be something you should consider in the line of along the lines of like caring for yourself as you care for others. If you aren't being patient with yourself, then yes, have patience. Though there isn't a very clear, like, it's not like the message itself isn't saying have patience. It is actually saying take the action. Take the action that's required to take care of yourself. For by taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, lifting yourself up in your situation, that is what's going to lead to change, and that's what's going to lead to decisions being made. The last card, in a sense, is victory. Yes, it's sort of like victory after the battle. It's a bit different from the Six of Wands, which is more to do with like you're in a parade on the horse with victory. So that one's like active, like celebration of victory. Whereas this one is more like you've won after the battle. So after all the fights, yes, you have achieved victory. I see this as a good card in terms of like coming out the other end, even while you may have gotten hurt, even while you may have had to fight really hard, you still have got into a good place. Does all of that make sense for you, Sassy? Let me know if that resonates with you. If anything doesn't make sense, you need an elaboration on anything else. I had a very salty dinner, so I keep drinking water. I had fried chicken and chips and salad. If anyone else had a meal recently, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, let me know what you had. I had fried chicken, which was very yummy. It was homemade fried chicken. Essentially, yes. Rather than trying to influence things through other people, rather than trying to wait, like just like not do anything, you should indulge in self-care. And yes, it will result in change and yeah, something good for you. So that is correct. Lei and Vivi both had coffee. I mean, if the coffee was good for your breakfast, then why not, I suppose. I actually don't drink coffee myself. For me, it is a taste thing. You are welcome, Sassy and Messy. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to drop me a follow if you may, or if you would like. And you can tune in to future streams as well. Pick one more card. Do you have a specific question for the card, or do you want me to just pick a card and tell you what it is, and then you can take it from there? Let me know what you mean. Your card was the Page of Wands. Whatever it is that you want to do that is rooted in passion, in the element of fire, something to do with growth, something new, then it is currently the time for you to recognize that. Start some planning, start some considerations. You don't have to take action just yet. It's not the Knight of Wands, but the Page of Wands is a good sign that some planning and thinking in regards to something you're passionate about and feel like that fiery feeling inside about. It's a good thing for you to focus on at this time. You are very welcome. And thank you for the follow. I'm glad that it helped a lot. I just got a fancy little banner in my chat box saying follower goal something 60 followers. So that's awesome. Thank you for 60 followers. Very exciting. Feel free to stick around and lurk if you would like. And for anyone else in here, I will take three more readings for today's stream. If anyone else would like to join the queue. Am I new on Twitch? Yes, I am. Relatively. I used to stream 3 years ago and it was very brief. I did some writing streams because I was working on my debut novel. I'm an independent author, so I self-publish my books. Currently have 3 novels and 2 anthologies released. And then I stopped because I finished writing the book, so I didn't feel like I needed to stream anymore. And then about 4 weeks ago, I started streaming again, and I want to develop my channel now and do more tarot readings and be a tarot streamer. And I think it'd be really cool to continue growing and see how it goes and build a community and do a lot of readings for people to help them out. And of course, donations, like, they're possible, optional, though if anyone feels called to them, then I really appreciate those as well. And hopefully I'll get affiliate after this stream, I believe, but we'll see how that goes. For genre of books, my most consistent genre across all my books is LGBTQIA+, or queer writing, not necessarily romance. My debut novel was a young adult fantasy novel. My second novel was a new adult dark academia thriller fantasy. My third novella was a contemporary romance. And I have 2 anthologies. So the first anthology is called Devouts, an anthology of angels, which is a mix of genres. It doesn't have my own writing in it. It's an anthology I curated and edited. And then my second one was released at the end of February, which is called Reverent, an anthology of divinity, which also doesn't have my writing in it, though is a book I curated. So my 3 novels are a bit different. Fantasy, dark academia, and romance, but all queer. That's nice. Strength and Page of Swords. If anyone is interested in looking at my books as well, my author name is the same as my name, Quinton Lee, Quinton space Li. You can feel free to check them out. Thank you. from your friend's side. Can you clarify what you mean? Is it like you have a friend who is interested in asking a question, or is it you want to do a reading? If you can explain what you mean, because I'm not sure. Is your friend with you and they asked you, or are you doing like basically I'm asking like, did you get consent from them for this? I see. All right. Well, as long as you did get consent, that's fine. And all of my streams go to my YouTube channel. So let me quickly run the command. YouTube. I do have my VODs on my YouTube channel, so if or like whenever he is free, he can always come back to my video, my VOD of the previous broadcast, and he can listen back to his reading. So yeah, let him know about that. Vivi, once you grow fond of reading. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you. That's really funny that you worded it like that. Once you grow fond of reading. I never knew anyone to not be fond of reading who anticipates that they will grow fond of reading sometime. Alright. Let's do a general reading for your friend, Sassy. Is there a name that they go by that I can use to basically like connect with them and refer to them? R. Okay. That's fine. Alright, let's do a general reading for R. Anything that R needs to hear at this time. Oh, Temperance is back again. Your friend seems like they need a lot of balance. Oh. Okay. Dimmy TV. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, Dimmy? Or Dimey? I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. Yeah. So, Sassy. Your friend needs some balance. They an overworker? Are they a bit of an do they tend to like carry a lot on their plate? Because the Six of Pentacles is about exchange, generosity, and weighing up things. So the scales here and exchange, yeah, definitely like the Pentacles are about like more about like wealth, finance, career. Temperance, as I mentioned briefly before, can be about balancing and moderation. And the Ten of Wands, well, I mean, the picture speaks for itself. Carrying a lot of things at once and walking with it. Not really being able to see where you're going because your vision is all covered up in wands. So the cards here are acknowledging what he's carrying and pointing out that you can give a lot and you may not get a lot back. And is this something that he may be looking to change? Is this something that is important to him? Is it important right now to recognize where he's putting in a lot and not getting a lot back? Where is he pouring his energy into? What cup is he pouring into? And are there places in his life that he's able to release some of these wands, not be carrying so many of them? because, yeah, carrying all these things is heavy, is difficult, and as I said, can block you from seeing where you're going. And imagine trying to carry 10 sticks like that in your arms, alright, and try to walk with them. So yeah, that should be something for him to explore. A lot of changes in his life at once. Yeah, I understand that. I think if there's anywhere that he can seek some sort of support, and support doesn't have to be like permanent, really. That's okay too. It's like it can be temporary, like relief or ways of managing the situation. Here we have strength, also the Eight of Pentacles. So he's obviously working really hard, and it's a good thing. It's good. He should remember that there's a lot of strength. There is a lot of good quality that comes in his hard work. And this reading and what's happening says nothing about how he isn't keeping up. It's what I'm trying to say is, the King of Cups again. And what's this? The Four of Wands. What I'm trying to say for R is, it is not within question his hard work and what he's working on. He's doing great. He knows what he's doing, or at least, even if he doesn't realize it, sounds like he's doing a good job. Looks like he's doing a good job. Though it won't be horrible if, it won't be the end of the world if he lets go of some things or seeks support in some things. This one? Are you talking about this one? When you say last card? So the Four of Wands is a nice card. It's about celebration. It's about aligning. It's about discovering something that you've been planning or looking for, and you found it. Something that aligns well with the heart. Hello there, Phantom Punk. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to the stream. Let me know. Well, do the join command if you would like a reading. Yeah, so for you, Sassy, or for R, it essentially is affirming, when it pair it with the King of Cups and the Four of Wands as well. With everything else, it's this acknowledgement that he is doing hard work, and it's a strength of his, right? He's exceeding in that. Though holding on to all these ones can be deliberate, it can be difficult. And so in what ways can he find more equal exchange, or even just more receiving than giving? And the fact that, again, the King of Cups, being able to sit back and being able to sit down and be in the chaos of everything. Because you see here, the king is sitting, the waves aren't calm. It's very it's not saying just chill and everything will go away. It's being able to manage things even when things are hard. And there are people, and there are situations and places and pathways that will allow him to feel supported. I think he does need support. I think he needs to be open to support, to be able to seek support, and also to allow himself to let go of some things and not hold on to everything, because holding on to everything is hard. That is the message for your friends there. And you can let him know about it, or he can watch back as well when the video goes up. Or for the next 7 days, the past broadcast will be on the channel, so he can tune in. You are welcome. That is a cute emoji, the thank you kissy. Alright, Phantom Punk, let me know what you would like a reading about. Just to go over my guidelines again, I can do general messages, I can do specific questions, I can do messages from the universe/spirit, I can do messages just from what the cards are saying, the deck itself, Hellenic deity readings, and angel readings. I don't do romance or love readings, and I also don't do finance, legal crisis, medical. Alright, what's coming your way soon in general? Yes, I can. That is a reading I can do. I mean, Sassy, universal reading is basically the same as what you had. Because if it's a general reading, it's from the universe, it's from spirit, it's from what the deck is saying. It's sort of like hand in hand. They all come from like the same like sort of energy or source. So your message was like a message from the universe is essentially what it was, because it wasn't from like a specific deity, it wasn't from a specific angel or spirit. For Phantom here, what is coming their way soon in general? What is coming their way on their path? You have Death, the King of Swords, and Judgment as well. Get some clarification on these cards too. If you've been looking for change, you're going to be getting change, is what I can say. Fast change too. Something that you've been waiting on, that you've been really patient about, something that you feel like has been a bit slow, it's going to start picking up. And I know sometimes we're in a position where we're wondering, when is it going to come? We keep being told something's coming. Well, I mean, getting Death and the Eight of Wands is right in your face, saying like change is coming soon and it's coming fast. And I'm hoping for you, because I feel like this reading is definitely like a sigh of relief. Like you want this, you're looking for it. King of Swords is definitely coming in the sense of stepping into a role of leadership, and this energy of being sure of yourself in terms of what you want, what you desire. You know what you want, and it's this idea of continuing to stay in that energy, continuing to believe and remind yourself of what you are working towards and why you want it. Judgment, I like to look at the imagery. It's an angel like announcing something to the people. It's looking like sort of like from a higher place downwards. There may be some sort of message you're expecting or may receive soon. What's coming to mind is it may not be a direct message, it may not be like a direct communication with you, but you may hear something sometime soon that is like more of a collective thing. Like it might be like that's just in passing and not to you, but it may be meaningful to you. So pay attention to anything like that is what I'm trying to say. Eight of Swords as well. So you'll soon also be able to identify anything that may be restricting you, self-restriction, anything that you may be holding on to that could be a blockage for this area. And I'm sensing this call for openness. So being open to like this self-reflection and being able to look into yourself and looking in the mirror, essentially. And if there's anything that is sort of like you realize, oh, this is actually not working in my favor. This thing I'm doing or this way I'm thinking is actually not working and aligning with what I'm trying to achieve, what I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to do something about it. Then yes, it is time to do something about it. Just because you feel like things are getting close, that things might be happening real soon, doesn't mean you have to stop and not do anything. You don't have to, like, inaction isn't required for change to come. You don't have to like be like still. Like it's not like you're like frozen, hiding in the spot, like hiding, sort of like a deer in the headlights. Like you're not freezing. You don't have to. Whatever it is you recognize that you can release could be good. Especially if it comes from anyone who you look up to, sort of like in some sort of like learning environment or situation, higher education perhaps, upskilling in a specific thing, some sort of specialist study or knowledge. Maybe even through like some sort of reading, like if you read something and it's sort of like an epiphany, you should trust that, like trust the intuition, your epiphany, your revelations to guide you towards releasing what it is that could still be blocking you and to really make way for this fast change. Because I can't believe, like I really can't believe, like these are the cards to say like fast changes coming your way, things are going to pick up the pace. Yeah, I'm glad it makes sense. And let me know if you have any questions or you want me to elaborate on anything as well. I think it's a pretty good reading and a good outlook for what's coming your way. Just means, yeah, being open to things and yeah, being open to learning will be good for you. No other questions? All right, sounds good. Wishing you the best of luck for that, because yeah, long waits can be hard. I definitely get that. You are welcome. Feel free to drop a follow. If you would like to tune in like for future streams, you can always request readings again. And if anyone in here feels inclined, feel free to donate to my Ko-fi. It really helps with putting the time and energy into doing free readings as well. I will take one or two more readings. The stream is not going to be, well, I'm hoping it won't be too long compared to my like other streams. It might be shorter. So then I can head to sleep at a reasonable time because it is the evening for me. Late evening. It's currently 12:07 a.m., so 7 past midnight. it's the Four of Swords again. If you're still here, Lay. I find it really funny when cards just pop up again and again on streams. It's like, what is it trying to say? Who's it trying to say it to? Indeed. I think you should. I think you should go lay down for a little bit and make sure you set your alarm. Maybe the rest will be very helpful. And best of luck on your exam as well. I don't miss doing exams. I don't have since I finished high school, I didn't need to do any exams because both of my degrees don't require exams. They just have assignments. So my bachelor's degree didn't have exams, and my current master's degree that I'm doing doesn't have exams either. I feel very fortunate about that because I don't like exams. I don't believe they're a good measure of our knowledge and application of our knowledge. Oh my god. Yeah, that really sucks. Oh, Vivi, thank you. It's so nice of you. I really appreciate that. Thanks, Vivi. Yeah, that's really weird, Lay, for the uni to be cracking down on that. Like, jeez. I'm sure you guys were fine without doing the final exams beforehand. Hello there, Reiki Master Reads. If you're interested in the reading, then you can run that command instead, the join command, to hop into the queue. It's currently empty, so if you do join, it means you're right up next. Cool. Well, Reiki Master Reads, what would you like a reading on? It's more strict with professors. I actually noticed that this year in general, like even with my siblings in high school, they have been cracking down, like becoming more strict with the teachers as well. Like enforcing seating plans in every classroom, which is weird. But yeah, I've noticed that. Yes, you can get a general reading for sure. We'll have Reiki Master Reads' reading be our last reading for today's stream, so then I can head to sleep at a good time as I have work tomorrow. So let's get a few cards for our new friend here for a general reading. Oh, 4 cards. I feel like you need to hear this right now. The cards and I would like you to maintain hope. And I know that it can feel hard when we experience some sort of loss or change or desire for something that we're not receiving. Though, and even in Two of Pentacles, this idea of like not being able to find balance, not being able to find peace because of this sort of like grief or mourning or sadness or disappointment that you're experiencing. And I want you to know through these cards that for whatever the situation is for you, you will find justice. So justice will prevail for you. You may be wondering sometimes, like, will it? In what form? In whatever form it takes, it will be able to be this light for you, a bright light. And you can trust that balance or exchange, or in another word, like karma, will come its way for you in a good way, in a positive way, like in a way that will benefit you, in a way that will allow you to overcome what it is that is troubling you. You are welcome. It was quite short. I feel like it was really straightforward. I feel like it didn't need a lot of umming and ahhing. It was quite, yeah, it was quite. You will find what it is that you'll need. You will find the justice. You will like there is hope. There is light. Please don't give up. And yeah, please don't think this is the end, because it's not the end, and it's not like this forever in that sort of way. And to remain strong, because you are a strong person. You have a lot good going for you, and you'll be able to use that going forward as well. I'm like that as well. When other people read for me, it's quite like brief and straightforward. It's quite like short, like here's the reading and it's done. Like the cards like put it straight out. I do hope that whatever it is you are working on or working through in terms of balance and peace, and working through whatever has happened for you and disappointments, yeah, that you do feel the goodness that's coming your way, like from all of that. You are welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I'll drop you a follow as well, because I see that you stream too. Feel free to follow me too if you would like, if you feel called to it, to tune into any other future streams. There we go. Followed you. Thank you for the follow as well. Right, well that wraps up the readings for tonight's stream. As I said, it was going to be a short one. Three of Wands as well is a good card to end off with for anyone who is planning or looking out to try new things. It's a good time to take that step, time to take that, put some action behind that planning. Yeah, I'll tune into one of your streams sometime as well to get a reading. because I do see you do readings as well. So that's super awesome. Thank you all for tuning in for this stream. I hope you have a good day, night, afternoon, morning, happy time zone. And I'll be back again tomorrow, so at my usual time, to do some more readings with everyone. And maybe we'll be affiliate by then. Who knows? And we'll see. I'll keep you all updated. And because I remember this time, let's see if there's a channel we can go and raid to bring some nice stuff to others. Right, there's this nice person here. Let's see. Good night, Lane. Good night, Vivi. Yeah, affiliate now as well. We'll see how it goes, because it'll be my first time trying to go for it. Alright, let's start that raid. And I'll see you next time, lovely people. Be well.